May 27th has seen a range of significant events throughout history, from political and military milestones to cultural and scientific breakthroughs. Here are 10 notable events that took place on May 27th. 1703 Saint Petersburg is founded by Peter the Great. Peter the Great founded the city of Saint Petersburg as a strategic port on the Baltic Sea. The city would go on to become the capital of the Russian Empire and an important cultural and economic center. 1860, Giuseppe Garibaldi begins his campaign to unify Italy. Garibaldi, an Italian general and nationalist, led a campaign known as the Expedition of the Thousand to liberate southern Italy from foreign rule and unify the country. The campaign was successful, and Garibaldi became a national hero. 1907 The Bubonic Plague outbreak in San Francisco is declared over. The bubonic plague, a highly infectious and often fatal disease, had spread rapidly through San Francisco's Chinatown in 1900. The city implemented strict quarantine measures, which helped to contain the outbreak and prevent its spread to other areas. 1937 The Golden Gate Bridge is open to the public. The Golden Gate Bridge, a suspension bridge that spans the Golden Gate Strait in San Francisco, is an engineering marvel and an iconic symbol of the city. Its construction took 4 years and cost millions of dollars, but it has since become one of the most famous landmarks in the United States. 1941 German battleship Bismarck is sunk. The Bismarck was one of the most powerful battleships in the German Navy and was responsible for sinking the British battleship Hood earlier in the month. However, the Bismarck was eventually sunk by British forces, with most of its crew perishing in the attack. 1960 A magnitude 9.5 earthquake strikes Chile. The earthquake, which is the largest ever recorded, caused widespread destruction and resulted in thousands of deaths. It also triggered a tsunami that caused damage as far away as Hawaii and Japan. 1968, the United States and North Vietnam begin peace talks in Paris. The Paris peace talks were a series of negotiations aimed at ending the Vietnam War. The talks continued for several years but ultimately failed to produce a lasting peace agreement. 1995, a 6.5 magnitude earthquake strikes Neftogorsk, Russia. The earthquake, which struck in the early morning hours, caused widespread damage and resulted in the deaths of more than 2,000 people. The town of Neftogorsk was nearly destroyed. 2016 Barack Obama becomes the first sitting U.S. president to visit Hiroshima. Obama visited Hiroshima, Japan, where the United States had dropped an atomic bomb during World War II, killing tens of thousands of people. Obama did not apologize for the bombing, but called for a world without nuclear weapons. 2020 George Floyd is killed by Minneapolis police officers. George Floyd, a black man, died while in police custody after a white police officer knelt on his neck for more than 9 minutes. The incident sparked nationwide protests against police brutality and systemic racism. These events on May 27th reflect the diverse and complex nature of history. From the founding of cities and the unification of nations to devastating natural disasters and the struggle for peace and justice, each event has played a role in shaping the world we live in today. They serve as a reminder of the ongoing work that is needed to create a better future for all people.